good morning and Happy New Year. So we're starting off the new year with halfway decent weather. Vanessa and I are one of these that count down. We only have 12 weeks left till we've got good weather. Almost lawn mowing weather in 12 weeks. So we're down here this morning with Maggie's kids. And these guys are a whopping 5 weeks old today. And they're doing good. They're just not real crazy about us bringing them down here because they're never down here. This is like only for videos. There goes the tail. There goes the tail. They're sitting here and they're kind of like debating whether they're, excuse me, whether they're okay or not okay. And, but tails are going. That's always a good sign. So what we're going to do this morning, there goes your tail. Yeah, there goes your tail. So this morning what we're going to do is we're going to do weights, and I didn't even bring the microchipper. If you can't tell your puppy apart by now, we're in trouble. They're really doing good. They're outgoing. They're busy. Where are you going? I knew you were going to do that to me, and I don't think I brought a paper towel anywhere. Did I? I didn't see one.
Directly behind you.
Directly behind me. Oh, golly. Okay, I got to get up. We got to get a paper towel. So we're going to kind of... If I get my body off the floor. Okay. All right, we're back down with the paper towel. That's my own fault. First day on the job. Did you just pedal on your... Oh, there it is. Had to find it. I had to find it. Yes, I know. You did that. You did that. Yes, you did. Don't growl at me. You're the one that pedaled on my floor. What? Ooh. All right. Just a small hiccup for the morning, whatever. So I should know by now that puppies piddle. We woke them up a while ago, so I really thought they would have that out of their portfolio for this morning. So, let's see. Next week, they're going to get their first puppy shot. They've already had a booster of Neopar, which just gives them a little bit of extra oomph for the parvo protection. It does not count as one of their regular shots. So we're going to, let me turn my scales on. What do you think, Ornery? I know, you're just such a bad stinker. We'll probably start, these guys are really trying to crawl out the door when mom goes out to potty, and I don't want them caught outside in the cold. They're eating dog food. They're doing cottage cheese. So they're doing all the normal things. Oh, don't growl at me. Don't growl at me. I know, don't growl at me. Nope. No. All right, let me start with this guy. This is the Phantom. What? Are you watching him? And he's got such a pretty face. I just love the Phantoms. See, you're all my favorite colors, but it depends on who I'm holding at the time, whether you're my favorite color or not. Coats are starting to get waves and starting to have curls and flips. I've had people ask me why they're not super curly. Well, this is baby hair. As they get older, this will get curlier. So until they lose this baby hair and start to get their adult hair underneath it grows, as it grows out and you cut it, the hair changes as they get older. So they'll start to get curls as they get older. But for now, we just get flips and waves. All right, let's see what he weighs. He is 3 pounds, 3.5. Are you going to jump? Can you do a dismount? He says, ooh, maybe. Okay, get the back end down. Come on. Good job. Good job. Yeah. He's a good boy. They got their teeth in. Are you looking for a place to potty again? She's just walking around here like, I don't know what I'm going to do. Let me see. Oh, yeah, we got little sharp ones in there. Little sharp ones are in there. They're not clear in, but they're coming. That's for sure. Let's see. Let me do you next. Come here, Miss Pandora's box. As you go Pandora's box. You're ornery. So this is the little black and white party female. She's also getting some waves and a little bit of flips in this. It'll be, every time we wash them, they change. It gets curlier or it gets, we see more waves coming out. We haven't given them a bath this week yet, so they'll get a bath sometime this week. I can't tell you what day for sure, but they're going to get a bath this week. I know. And the other thing, when you guys get these home, the best thing I can tell you is you need to keep them desensitized to a bath, to a hair dryer, to brushes and combs, and also to being up off the floor. I would always put them up on a table of some type to groom them. If you're going to groom yourself at home, I would invest in a groom table. I'm going to give you names and stuff of places you can get your groom tables. Your grooming parlor will not see you till these guys are at least 16 weeks old and have had all their puppy shots. And you don't want to take them to a groomer's until they've had all their puppy shots. So just kind of, decide. And there's going to be a little bit of maintenance you've got to do to them before they go home. You're going to want to keep this hair scooped out of their eyes. This has been scooped. We take clippers and go this way and scoop out. So we do it about a ½ an inch in front of each eye. That keeps the hair. These guys will not tear and get goobery eyes if you clip them and keep their eyes cleaned out, because their hair grows right back towards their eyes, and that's from the schnauzer. And the poodle throws some curls in it, which gets the curls touching their eyes, and then they water and get all kind of junk in the corners of their. What is your problem? Are you looking for a place to potty? Please do it on the linoleum. No, don't come over here. Don't come over here. Don't come over here. No, go away. I know. If you can't, oh, it's okay. You're all right. Go over here. Go out here on the linoleum if you're looking. I know people send me pictures of their dogs all the time, and I want to go, oh, can you trim that junk out of their eyes? But I can't tell them that. But you'll notice when you get them, that hair, it's growing straight back at that eye. So if you don't keep it scooped out about every 2 to 3 weeks, you're going to have gunky eyes. I hate gunky eyes. And we do it on our adult dogs also. Even in the wintertime when we're not giving them full haircuts, we'll go down to the kennel with a pair of clippers and we'll scoop out eyes and we'll clean off their butts. Because their hair on their backside, if you don't keep track of it, it can get really hairy around their anal opening. And if they ever sit down and like munch their butt on the floor and they get a little bit of poop on their hair, they can actually seal their backside shut and then they can't defecate. And that can cause you some major problems, especially if you don't catch it for a while. All right, so we are 2 pounds, 11.5. Jump. Can you jump? So we do have a weight issue here going on. So I'm hoping by 8 weeks, I'm sure this one will be big enough. My vet will not spay and neuter until 3 pounds. So this is the little girl that I got to worry about. She's my little one. I'm the little one. Yes, I am. So if that's the question and you want her spayed while she's here, she may have to wait another week or so. We'll just have to kind of play it by ear. So that's kind of the story on the weights on these guys. Since we're going down to smaller puppies, as I get older, I am going to downsize. And we did just downsize from the big girls to 30 pounders. So my next jump will be down to 20 pounds. But that won't be, I hope, for a couple years. But Vanessa and I both decided no more lifting these 40 to 50 to 60 pound dogs up on a groom table. So this is the little Phantom Merle. She's got beautiful coat. Same thing as her sibling. She's got waves and curls coming. They're coming. The waves and flips mean there's curls under there. Coloring on this puppy will always be this color. She's always going to be black. She's always going to be the gray. And there goes the tail. I see you. And her brown will always be there. A lot of people talk about, oh, my dog changed colors when it was 5 months old. 2 pounds, 2 ounces. We got a ways to go, but we might make it. And so here's the deal with coloring. This little girl is going to stay the same. This little girl is going to stay the same. This puppy should stay the same. But if this puppy were an all-black puppy, yes, it could change colors, and it's because there's so many color genetics behind a poodle and behind a schnauzer. Most people do not realize there are 12 colors of schnauzers out there. Possibly 13 now that there's, what do you call it? It's kind of a reddish color, and I can't think what that's called. Anyway, there's another color out there that is kind of a reddish, kind of like her face. It's a brownish reddish color on the whole dog, and there's a name for it. I can't remember. But, so you have a chance of a chameleon that's going to go, it's going to morph from an all-black puppy, not the Phantom, but an all-black puppy could turn silver, could turn buff, it could turn white, believe it or not. I've had one do that left here all jet black, turned the beautiful color of cream. but that's because of the genetics behind the moms. But black and whites almost 99.9% of the time always stay black and white. This blue Merle Phantom will stay blue Merle Phantom. And you are going to stay a Phantom. Yes, you are. I know, you stare at people. So that's kind of the skivvy on the color changes. They're used to getting their toenails trimmed, and they're used to getting a bath. If you have not purchased a crate, I would get a 36-inch crate. I flat out wouldn't get anything any smaller. People that tell you the dog will not potty in a smaller crate, or you should put the divider in the middle of your crate, are crazy. Because the divider in the middle of the crate does not keep this puppy from going to the bathroom. If you do not give it room enough to go to the back of its kennel to defecate and urinate when you're not there to let it out on a regular basis, it is going to potty in the kennel. If you have cut off its space to do that, or given it a really small kennel, it's going to lay in it, play in it. You're going to give it a bath. You're going to be mad every time you go back to the kennel. And just remember, when you take these guys home, it's going to take this puppy 2 weeks to get used to your family. Please don't take a week off to stay with your puppy. That's crazy. Because if you do that, that puppy is going to be used to that schedule. Then you're going to go back to work after it's only been there a week or so, and you've blown its brain and you've changed the schedule again. So your best bet is to throw that puppy right into your family's lifestyle. Put it to bed when you go to bed. Take it out to potty before you go to bed. It might have an accident for the first week or so. It's got to learn when you go to bed, you're really still in that house. You're really coming back and getting out in the morning. Don't get up with it in the middle of the night. That becomes your new schedule. So if you're going to get a puppy on a routine and a schedule, let it potty in the crate in the middle of the night if you need to, because it doesn't like to do that. And once it learns, like, oh, they get up at this time, it's going to learn to hold it till you get up. It really does work. So, and don't sleep on the floor by your puppy's crate. That's also crazy. I have people that do that. They'll go down and sleep with the dog for, a week or two, and you're much better off to just put it downstairs. If you want to cover it up and give it a place to cover the crate up, you can. These guys are going to be box trained when they come to the house, which means there's going to be a large box with a doggy door cut in it. And when they come to the house to stay, we put them right in the box. There's a bed and toys in there. And they come out of that little doggy door whenever they feel secure. The time, if there's a loud noise in the shop, somebody drops something, they'll run right back in that box. That's their security blanket. So if you have room to provide a small box that they can't climb on the top of, but cut a doggy door in it big enough for them to go in and lay down. And don't put the door right in the center. Put it over to the side so they have a dark corner to get back in.
13.
And that will become their safety spot. So eventually they'll tear your box apart. Once they do that, you know they're comfortable. You can take the box and get rid of it, because you'll notice they're sleeping on the floor all the time in their crate. They're not going in their box. So there's lots of tricks you can do with these guys when they go home to make it easier on them. But if you just throw them in a big crate, go to bed, and there they are looking around this strange house, they do get a little bit wary and they get a little bit whiny. So give them a dark area, either cover it up with a heavy floor mat. If you put a light blanket on your crate, they're going to get a hold of it. They're going to pull it all inside their crate, chew holes in it, or pee on it, or get feces on it. So I would use a heavy, like a rug or something that they can't
14.
Pull in. A lot of times also people will put a piece of cardboard down both sides of the crate, then cover it up with a carpet, and they can't chew whatever you're going to put over top of the crate. So just a couple tidbit tips. They're doing great. You're a pistol. And they're very social. They're getting more social every day. So we'll do another video for you next week. After they get a bath this week, I'll try and get you some new pictures. So I hope you've enjoyed their video. I hope you have a wonderful, blessed new year. Stay safe, and we will see many of you soon. Have a great day. Call me if you have any questions.